Okay, I've got a new secret weapon for you to challenge your negative thinking. So, first of all, tell me how many good things happened in your life yesterday? And I'm talking about small moments of joy or subtle wins at work, even the simplest things like I actually got up without hitting the snooze button a million times and made it to work at a decent time. It's okay if only a few things jumped into your mind. Now, if I asked you to remember any negative experiences that happened yesterday, would you be able to rattle off a handful? Seriously, like the boss was a jerk and my coworkers were slacking on our big project and nothing is moving forward and my kids won't pick up after themselves. And is that a pair of underwear on the floor? And traffic stunk on the way into work. And the car needs to go into the shop again. I mean, a bunch of negative memories might have sprung to mind for you, and it probably felt a lot easier than when I asked you to recall the positive things that happened yesterday. That's because we are able to conjure up negative experiences much more easily than positive ones due to our negativity bias, our psychological tendency to hold on to the bad much more tightly than we do the good. And this is totally natural. So don't think that you're dysfunctional or everything. We're wired that way to keep us safe from danger. But today's dangers are way different than when we were trying to survive in the wilderness and avoid getting eaten by like a hungry pack of wolves. But the good news is that we can find ways to deal with our negativity bias, and it starts with getting truly intentional about focusing on the positive. And I work regularly with my coaching clients on this. And positivity can often sound like a lot of fluff and woo-woo, but there's a good reason to focus on the bright side of things. Talking to ourselves in a positive way and being our own best cheerleader can help us really become better performers. Check this out. So researchers found that after studying 60 business teams, that the ratio of positive to negative comments in the highest performing teams was 5-1. That means people were offering 5 times as many positive comments as negative ones on that team. The medium teams had 2 positive comments for every negative one, and the low performing teams had 3 negative comments for every one. I have a few past bosses that could actually learn from this research. I'm just saying. So 5-1 is the magic ratio, you guys. Experts say that when we greet one negative thought, experience, or sentiment with 5 positive ones, we can actually offset our hardwired negativity bias. And this holds true in relationships as well. Another recent study found that if positive feelings and interactions between a couple outweighed the negative ones, 5-1, a marriage was more likely to be stable over time. So when you find yourself spiraling on the negative, can you think quickly of 5 positive thoughts to counteract it? Here are a few ways that you can make this happen. First, create a trap for your good moments. Think of your brain like a sieve, right? The positive experiences will flow right through it while the negative ones get caught up in it every time. So what we need to do is take conscious action to catch the positive ones too. And we can start by creating a mental shoebox of happy moments to capture those thoughts. Or even, better yet, let's just have a notebook and a pen handy at all times to capture those positive moments and really write them down, because we tend to remember things more when we take physical action, the physical action of writing. So as you do it, also smile and replay the happy feelings and emotions in your brain as you recall those positive moments. And by mentally and physically bookmarking those good moments when they come your way, you're going to be more intentional about savoring the good times and stopping those new good ones from falling through the sieve when they happen. Okay, so second, I want you to pretend your happy moments are to-do items on a list. So do you get a little boost when you cross off something on your to-do list no matter what it is? I do. So the same thing comes with the positive feelings. Think of your positive moments as little to-dos that you've already accomplished. So when something great happens, add it to your calendar or your list and then cross it off. Boom. Happy time, done. This small action will make you more grateful for the little things and more likely to remember the positive experience tomorrow. And finally, I want you to reimagine what negative means. If your brain is like Velcro for these negative experiences and kind of Teflon for the positive ones, then change in your mind how you label positive and negative. Some negative moments can never really be wished into good ones, like losing your phone. But many less than ideal experiences actually do really have silver linings. So let's pretend you lose your phone, right? I actually have a girlfriend who dropped hers in a porta-john. Ew. So that's a scary thought, right? But what happens, but when that happens, okay? So what are you thinking? Like, oh my God, how do I communicate with everybody? And you probably immediately start jonesing to scroll Facebook or Instagram. No, that's just me. All right, whatever. So, but if you dig deep, could you find 5 positive things that you can spin on this situation? Like maybe you can spend some time reading, or you can get out and take a walk with the dogs or your hubby or significant other, like, or maybe you can just take a hot bubble bath, right? Like there's some good things that can come out of not having yourself strapped to your phone all the time. More work-life balance. That's it. It's done. Like you've made some positive things out of a negative situation. And I'm not saying that you should completely dismiss your negative circumstances. They do have things to teach you, but you can at least attempt to see the positive side of things. It's going to be a lot easier to deal with life's ups and downs. All right. That is it for today, guys. Until next time, to your health, and may you always glow for life. Take care.